Sallust 30, 4 through 6, unseen. Simul, at the same time. That's an adverb. Of course, we get simultaneous from it. And this is a little parenthetical phrase in here. Id quod in tali re solet, that which is usual in such a situation. And then this is correlative with this. So when you have alii, it's going to be translated as some blah 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 and others blah blah blah. Some do this, some do that, something along those lines. So we know somewhere in here there's sort of a turning point in the sense where we have a balance happening, and it's all because of this correlation of alii with alii. Some people announced portents and omens. These are neuter plurals. Nominative and accusative of all neuters is always the same in Latin and Greek, and the plural always ends in a. Other people that meetings were happening. So there's no main verb here, but this substitutes in. So this is going to govern these direct objects here. It's also going to take on this infinitive here, and this infinitive here. 1, 2, 3. Again, we've got the old tricolon. 3 limbs. This was happening, and that was happening, and that was happening. So for emphasis, 3 different elements here. So what were they saying? All depended on nuntiabat. They were saying that meetings were happening. They said that arms were being brought. They were saying that something was being started. That's a present passive infinitive there. What's being started? A Cerile bellum, a slave revolt, was being started at Capua and in Apulia. Now this is the name of a town, so this here is the locative case. Pretty rare. Of course, you can see it means location, and there's no preposition in the case of towns. Towns, cities, small islands, domus, and rus. Apulia is actually a region, so it needs to have a preposition there. At Capua and in Apulia. And this idea of a slave revolt is very scary to the Romans because they were outnumbered by their slaves. And Capua was the location of a a gladiator training camp, which is where the revolt of Spartacus started. And Apulia had rich estates that had lots of slaves on them.